We also ask that you keep conversation at the table so whisper so we can all enjoy the music. During this evening's performance, there's no flash photography, so please take a moment to turn off the flash on your cell phones and cameras. And now, please put your hands together as we welcome to the Blue Note stage, Mike Lewis for a Charlie Brown Christmas.
Everybody, and welcome to the Blue Note. My name is Mike Lewis, and we're going to have a great night of very, very soulful Christmas music from that great Charlie Brown show in 1965. Was anybody around in 1965? You're the only one. Well, I was, and the show had quite an impact for me because it was jazz and it was just so cool, and Snoopy danced. Anyway, that was a song that wasn't from the show, but I like it. It was called God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, and that featured Daryl Pellegrini on the drums, and Gene Taha on the bass. And right now we'd like to introduce Mr. Kit Ebersbach, and this is Oh Christmas Tree, Oh Christmas Tree. How about a nice round of applause for Reggie Padilla, who's going to be joining my band, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, right there. Anyway, Christmas tree, and I always get confused on that because my daughter's name is Chris Marie. And when she was a little baby, her mommy would sing to her, "Oh, Chris Marie, oh, Chris Marie, you have such lovely lashes. Oh, Chris Marie, oh, Chris Marie, we'll wipe your diaper rashes." That's what she used to sing. I think that she deserves a little something for that. Mommy, thank you. All right, Reggie Padilla. This is a great tune, ladies and gentlemen. Not only is Christmas coming, it's actually here. We have a few more hours left. Thank you for being at our 9 o'clock show. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Christmas is coming! Yes, can you believe it's Christmas? It's Christmas. Today is Christmas. This next song we're gonna do for you is my favorite, and I didn't realize I heard it 60 years ago, 1965. Does that make sense? Okay, and it's called "Christmas Time Is Here," and the melody and the harmony of this song just reminds me of how melancholy Christmas can be, and also how joyful it can be. And we would love to introduce our wonderful Emiko right now, ladies and gentlemen, who will do this song for you. Give her a nice round of applause. Emiko!
Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, time for all that children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols everywhere, olden times and ancient rhymes of love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere. Yuletide light of fireside, and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, memories draw near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere. Yuletide light of fireside, and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, memories draw near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the
And there were in the same country shepherds abiding the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them. And they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you, ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of heavenly hosts, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth good will toward men.
how about that gorgeous, adorable ballet dancer, Gemma? Yes? And she comes to us by way of ballet reverence, where we saw her perform the other night, and they were doing a ballet of Charlie Brown Christmas music. How about another nice round of applause for Gemma, ladies? Thank you. All right, back in 1965, on Long Island, New York, I used to work at my dad's music store in Mineola. And there was a phenomenon that went on. The Beatles had invaded the music scene in America, and every kid on Long Island, not in Long Island, on Long Island wanted to play the drums or the guitar, and we could not put those instruments together fast enough because they went right out the door. And our drummer, Daryl Pellegrini, was 5 years old. That's right. And he asked his parents for a drum set, and they said, absolutely not. That's right, right? And you took piano for 2 years. And imagine how good he could have been if he would have had those 2 years on drums, ladies and gentlemen. So we'd like to feature him right now. This is a tune entitled Entitlement. Enchiladas. My little drum. go. Goodbye. Who's this? Who's coming up here? What? What? This is Gabby, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a nice round. What do you want?
Before you continue, Mike, I actually got you something. You see, for days I've been searching for the biggest, fullest Christmas tree I could find, and after days of searching, I finally found it. The Mike Lewis Christmas tree. So I'd like to take this opportunity to present it to you. May I get a drum roll, please? Looks just like you.
Gabby, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a nice round of applause. Gabby, would you like to sing a song with us?
Sing with you. Are you crazy? Well, with you it's next. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin mother and child.
Yes. All right. So many years ago, there was a show on Broadway entitled The Snoopy Musical, and Snoopy was my favorite character in the Charlie Brown Peanuts series, and because Snoopy could dance, and I've always wanted a dancing dog. So we're gonna bring some kids out here, and they're gonna do a little tribute to that Snoopy musical, and it's gonna be led by Miss Amico, as she's known at Waikiki Elementary, ladies and gentlemen. She's their musical director. Give her a nice round of applause, and these wonderful, defiant kids.
If just one person believed in you, deep enough and strong enough believes in you, hard enough and long enough before you knew it, someone else would think, if he can do it, I can do it, making it Tell all people believe in you. And if all people believe in you, deep enough and strong enough believe in you, hard enough and long enough, there's bound to be some other person who believes in making it a dream song. Making it free. People you can say, believe in me. And if 3 whole people, why not more? And if 4 whole people, why not more? And more, and more. and believe in you
Come on, let's hear it. For the elementary school and Miss Nico. And how about Ben on piano? Yes! All right. Is it still Christmas? Right? Are you feeling it? A little bit? Yep, I'm feeling it. You know what I'm digging? Is all the Santa hats out there. I've never seen so many Santa, right? There's a lot of Santa hats. That's a great thing. Okay, we're gonna go from kind of the sublime to not quite so ridiculous, but this is a transition because we're gonna play a song from 1965, my favorite things, Julie Andrews, Sound of Music, and a great tenor sax player named John Coltrane had a great rendering of this, and we'd like to feature Reggie Cadillo, ladies and gentlemen, on my favorite thing. I've known Reggie for many, many years, and he went to a Chaminade High School in Mineola, New York, from Long Island. Right? How about that? Right? And my brother, my younger brother, my little brother Brian, was his musical director at Chaminade. So I know Brian would be seriously proud of you tonight. So thank you, Reggie Padilla. That's right. All right. So we're going to be featuring kids from Waikiki Elementary and Washington Elementary and all the elementaries. And but we're going to feature another kid right now, and it just so happens to be Reggie's son. How about that? How did I start that? And his name is Ollie, and we're going to refer to him as Jolly Ollie. Give him another nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, Jolly Ollie. We're going to see him again tonight. We'll see him again next year, as we saw him last year. And at rehearsal, I was, talking to Ollie, hanging out, and, Ollie, I mean, it's been a year since I've heard you, and you sound like you really improved. And he said, I know. Well, you know what, Ollie, in this last year, I don't think I've gotten any better. And he said, I know. So thank you, Ollie. We'll have him back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is, we're now going to go to the Hawaiian portion of the show and have our good friend Mark come up and do something. His name is Mark. Give him a nice round of applause. I would love to pronounce his last name, but and Ben, give him a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Aloha. Shalom, Salem, Melek, Likimaka, Happy Christmas to everybody. I am the token Hawaiian portion of the Thanksgiving. It's Christmas, so they had a light skin one. So I'm here to share a little local flavor, and Ben here, who is Emiko's husband. And Emiko had asked me if there was anything that I could share from my culture that would be germane for the theme of Snoopy Christmas. And I said, absolutely, because little did you know that Charlie Brown was in fact from the Haleiwa Browns on the North Shore, except he moved to the mainland and moved next to Garfield, the Smurfs, and Family Guy. It's a fact, don't look it up. Just trust me. Anyway, Charles Schulz in 1965 took a huge risk when he made his Christmas special because he was centering the message from the book of Matthew. The book of Matthew is one of the most beloved among all of the books in the New Testament because when Christians first came to Hawaii, we Hawaiians moved into that religion and converted by the tens of thousands. The road was rocky, but we invested ourselves into that faith invested into us, and out of it came incredibly beautiful and meaningful spiritual music. In 1915, a Hawaiian composer by the name of John K. Almeida, a forefather to Hawaiian modern music, was tasked by the Mormon Church to adapt the story, the parable of the rich man from Matthew chapter 19, into something that would fit into the Polynesian congregation that they were preaching to. He came up with a song that we're going to share with you this evening, and it was summarily rejected by the church for sounding too Hawaiian, not tabernacle enough. So, I will leave you folks to judge. This song is called Yesu me Kanaka Vai, Jesus and the Rich Man, and it tells a story of a person who, having done everything he possibly could, having followed all of the teachings of the Savior, he had welcomed foreigners, he had visited prisoners, he had sheltered the homeless, and he had fed the poor, asked if there was anything else that could guarantee his place in heaven, and Jesus responded by saying, give everything away. Give everything away. And by giving everything away, you will earn your place at my side. This song is incredibly meaningful to me. It's incredibly meaningful to my family, to my people. This is my gift to you tonight. Please enjoy Kanaka Vai. Let me walk in paradise with you, Lord. Take my hand and lead me there. All my earthly treasures I would gladly give. Teach me how to love and how to share. But peace and love and vanity were mine, Lord. Then I found your love divine. And now on my knees I pray I'll find a way to let me walk in paradise with you. Hey, Halili, Lori, Komau, Vai, Vai, Uli, Ahai, Mai,
a really special announcement to make, right?
Hello, everybody. Again. The next song that we'd like to do is a little bit outside of Charlie Brown, but I wanted to do it for two reasons. One, because I think it's incredibly appropriate to sing here in Hawaii, because it is about when you live in a place that doesn't really feel like winter, but you still like to enjoy those things. And the second reason is that Christmas Eve is actually our wedding anniversary. So I wanted to do something together. The song is called Winter Things.
Feeling like it's mid-July under the sun. My jacket don't get no love, no hats and no gloves, not even a chance for rain. My baby's in town and we're gonna do some winter things. Hey, oh, I wanna pretend we're at the North Pole, turning the heat into an ice cold holiday, made just for me and my baby. My baby's in town and we're gonna do some winter things. Take me to the ice skating rink downtown. Even though it's 100 degrees, gotta get out. Ain't no ice and no chills, no snowman to build. Most of our friends at the beach, but my baby's in town and we're gonna do some winter things. Hey, oh, I wanna pretend we're at the North Pole, turning the heat into an ice cold holiday, made just for me and my baby. My baby's in town and we're gonna do some winter things. Just imagine that we're laughing in my cabin, chilling by the fireside. Even though this sun is blasting, we can be wherever if we visualize that. I wanna pretend we're at the North Pole, turning the heat into an ice cold holiday, made just for me and my baby. My baby's in town and we're gonna do some winter things. My baby's in town and we're gonna do some winter things. My baby's in town and we're gonna do some winter things.
Very nice. Ben Perry, ladies and gentlemen. Amigo Perry. Yes! Well, the Charlie Brown Christmas show opens up with a skating pond, and they're all skating around and having fun. This song just completely embodies that wonderful spirit. Ladies and gentlemen, skating. Crosby, and he had that great hit, right, White Christmas. So we would love to do a tune from that movie, and this is a tune entitled "Count Your Blessings," and it's kind of a nice ballad, and it's going to feature once again our lovely and beautiful Emmy Coe. Give her a nice round of applause.
When I'm worried and I can't sleep, I count my blessings instead of sheep, and I'll fall asleep counting my blessings. When my bankroll is getting small, I think of when I had none at all, and I fall asleep counting my blessings. I think of her nursery, and I picture curly hair, and one by one I count them as they slumber in their beds. If you're worried and you can't sleep, just count your blessings instead of sheep, and you'll fall asleep counting
Well, I think it's fair to say that I think it was CBS that produced the Charlie Brown show. That show really captured the soul of Christmas. And ladies and gentlemen, we can feel the spirit tonight. It's Christmas, and we really, really appreciate you spending your Christmas, your hard-earned Christmas, your well-deserved Christmas, your personal Christmas, your collective Christmas with us on this stage at the Blue Note. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We really love you and appreciate your attendance and your presence, your Christmas presents. And please help me in thanking this unbelievably wonderful band. We've been doing this show here for 9 years, and this is definitely the best band we've ever had. Mr. Kit Ebersbach on the piano! And our local musician, Kit, by the way, is from Patterson, New Jersey. Our next gentleman, our bassist, who's from Oahu, right? You born and raised here, right? Yeah. And he also happens to look a little bit like Charlie Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, Dean Tabak! From Youngstown, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen, Daryl Pellegrini on the drums. Oyster Bay, from Oyster Bay, Long Island, ladies and gentlemen, Reggie Padilla! All right, well, we saved the best for last, and of course, this next tune is the infamous, actually, it's not infamous, it's just famous. Linus and Lucy, it's on the repertoire of every piano student in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Did you learn it? You learned it, right? In those first 2 years of your life? Anyway, this is Linus and Lucy, and we'd like to invite Ollie to come up with us, so we're going to call this Linus and Lucy and Jolly Ollie. Give him a nice round of applause. Last one last, ladies and gentlemen, and you wouldn't believe the last guest artist. You're not going to believe it. Who's here tonight? I can't believe it. He's been busy all day, all night, all yesterday, and he's here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Santa Claus! There he is! Come on, you keep clapping. Come on, while he comes up. Thank you. There he is. Come on, Harry. Santa.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everybody. What a wonderful group. You look like a happy, fun-loving crew. Why don't we do a Christmas jingle sing-along? Christmas jingle. Everybody want to do that? All right. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is... There you go.
Kid, give me a C, a bouncy C.
Thank you.